Hello all and welcome back to this MTG massive opening of trading card stuff. So you got some more bundles to open here. We still have like, to count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We still have 5 bundles left. Jeez. Anyway, let's get right into this. We have Double Thorn Fox, which is just a 3-1. Which is funny, there's also another white card for 2, which is a 3-1, which is that Okay, of course, Claw or something. Swift Claw. We have Reaper of the Flight Moonsilver. Funny it said Sliver instead, that's a typo. It's a 5-cost angel, 3/3 flyer with Delirium. Sacrifice another creature, gets +2/+1 till end of turn. Activate this ability only if there are 4 more types on cards in your graveyard. It's not too bad for a Delirium card. And it's white, so you're always going to have something easy to sacrifice to get this ability off. Ghostly Sentinel, Flying in Vigilance, 5-cost Flying in Vigilance, not bad. Spectral Shepherd, flying 2/2 flyer for 3, and for 2 you can return another spirit you control to turn its hand, or target spirit, I suppose, and that is an uncommon. We have a Return to Emeria, from one of the, I think maybe L3 Revolt, or I don't know what that set symbol is. 4-cost enchantment, has landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield of control, choose one. Put a 1/1 white core ally creature token onto the battlefield. Oh good, allies support. Or creature draw get +1/+1 until end of turn. Bearing in mind, with landfall you can play card abilities which give you more lands put directly on the battlefield. Just saying. White-green is a beast to behold. And then we have Searing Light. Destroy target attacking and blocking creature power 2 or less. I think this was in also was in Rivals of Ixalan, I want to say. Then Arishan Cleric, when it enters battlefield, you gain 3 life. Abzan Rune Mark, gets +2/+2, has Vigilance as long as you control black or green permanent. Lotus Iron Mystics, for 4, it's a 3/2 with Prowess. Speak for yourself. When it enters battlefield, you may return, you have to return, target enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand. Well, I don't think you have to. I think you have to if you can. If you can't, that part of the spell still resolves, but you just don't do anything. Unlike in Yu-Gi-Oh, where you would, if it says do this, you have to do that. Otherwise, you can't cast. We have Avon Skirmisher, which is a 1/1 flyer. Not bad. Rush of Battle, 4-cost. Creature you control get +1/+2 until end of turn. And warriors get lifelink until end of turn. Nice. Stonehaven Medic. For 2 and for 1 you can gain, and tap it and you can gain a life. I've already got cards in for my Johnny deck which just tap to gain a life by themselves. So that's bad actually. And another Seraph of the Master, we've seen this before. I'm not going to bother explaining it again, but it's nice to get another Seraph of the Master. That's a really nice card. Make a Stand. Seen it before, but again, a really good white card. United Front, Converge, put a 1/1 white core onto the battlefield, which color of mana cast to cast it. So, best case scenario, you're putting 4 down, which I guess does trigger the effect of all your ally stuffs. And that's another uncommon. Then we have Abzan Sky Captain, which is a Birdman. 4-cost, 2/2 with flying. When it dies, bolster 2. Not too bad. Murder Investigation creates clues. Apothecary Geist gives you life. Abzan Advantage. Target player sacrifices an enchantment, which is interesting rather than destroying. So if their enchantment is indestructible, you can potentially force them to sacrifice it, although they choose. And then bolster 1. Expose Evil, tap stuff. Dragobond Monk is a Vigilance and Prowess for 3, isn't bad. Rush of Battle again. A Great Horn Krushok, which is just a 3/5 for 5. No. Mighty Leap, we've seen various incarnations of Mighty Leaf. Salt Road Patrol. 4-cost, 2/5 with Outlast. Interesting. It would be nice to add another ability besides Outlast, like, say, Vigilance would be really good for something like that. We have a Mardu Hate Blade. It's a 1/1 for 1, and you can pay a black to give it Death Touch in another turn. Nice. 1/1 Death Touchers, I guess, were a thing in that time. Take Up Arms creates 3 1/1 White Warrior tokens for 5. I thought about running this in a token deck, but it's just such high cost for so little value. It would be nice if they were warriors with vigilance, like Ketra's Monument makes, and that's a 3-cost legendary enchantment that constantly produces warriors. This is a 5-cost that does 3 one time, and you have to use white to do so. You can play a Ketra's Monument in anything. Admittedly, you won't get the value of, white creatures you cast just cost 1 less to cast, but you could still play anything, it's an artifact. Channel Harm, which is another uncommon. Prevent all damage that will be dealt to you and permanents you control by sources you don't control. This turn. If damage is prevented this way, you may have Channel Harm deal that much damage to target creature. I mean, it's a 6 cost, but I mean, you could theoretically... That is basically, okay, I'm not dying this turn by damage. So for 6, it's not that bad. It's pretty good protection. Avon Tactician, which is a 5-cost burb 2/3 with bolster. Let's be honest, it's probably going to bolster itself. Sandstorm Charger has Megamorph, so it's a 5-cost. And yeah, just very basic Megamorpher. Champion of Arashin, before to 3/2 Hand Warrior with Lifelink for 4. Not bad. Echoes of the Kin Tree. Constant enchantment, which constantly gives bolster. There you go, that's a bit better than the other stuff. Admittedly, you have to pay 3 each time to bolster, but it's a continuous thing that remains on the field, at the very least. And it only costs 2 to cast to begin with. Searing Light, again, Lightwalker, has flying as long as it has +1/+1 on it. That's where bolster comes in, and it's a 2/1, so it's always going to be probably the lowest. It's always going to be potential for bolster. Venerable Lamamu. Guys, what is a Lamassu? What is a Lamassu, and why is it a rare? It's a 7-cost 5/4 flyer, but why? But why? Attack Bondkin with that last. Each creature controlled +1 as it has first strike. Nice. We have a Timely Horde Mate, which is a 4-cost raid. And enters the battlefield if you attack with a creature this turn. Return target creature card with quoted mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Interesting. And then Jexai Student, Jeskai even, Alabaster Keeling. He's just a fabulous guy. Doom Traveler creates spirit tokens. Makandai Aeronaut, 1/3 flyer for 2, not too bad. Expedition Raptor, a 5-cost bib. When it enters battlefield, support 2, which means you would put it on itself to make it a 4/4 flyer for 5. Obviously. Courier Griffin for 4. When it enters battlefield, you gain 2 life. A 4-cost flyer for 2/3. Not that bad. Then Core Castigator can't be blocked by Eldrazi Sions. So! Get another Courier Griffin. Auramancer, that's looking really interesting artwork actually, and it's human Wizard Harry. Now when it enters the battlefield, you may return target enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand. Not bad, and it is also a 2/2. And then a Yoked Ox, which is just a 0/4. You've seen that one before, I think. Enlightened Ascetic. It's a cat boy. When it enters the battlefield, you may destroy target enchantment. 2 cost, not bad. And then Not Forgotten. Well, you have been forgotten because you're an old card at this point. Put a target card from a graveyard on top of one owner's library. Not bad for 2 cost. Put a 1/1 white spirit creature token flying onto the battlefield. Also not bad for a 2 cost. And then we have Moorland Drifter. Delirium has flying as long as there are 4 more creature types. 4 more card types among cards in your graveyard. Neat. And then we have another one. Where's the other one? There it is. And it seems we start off with a really interesting thing. We have a zombie token, but it's not it. But it's a star version, so you use that as any zombie. Also, it kind of looks like a weird evolution of Yamask. It's a cool token. Deadbringer Lampads, yep. Zombie Goliath. Kitty! Font of Return, I think it's before. Cursed Spirit has Intimidate. Weight of the Underworld. Another Font of Return. Hungering Yeti, there we go, it's an uncommon. As long as you control the green or blue, you may cast this as though it had Flash, a 4/4 for 5. Okay. I guess it's like a good counter attack if your opponent decides to pull some gubbins. But also no, let's not do that. Sadistic Augur Mage. When it dies, each player puts a card from his or her hand on his top of his or her library. Okay. Slate Street Ruffian. Whenever it is blocked, defending player discards a card. Interesting. And also, yay! I love Orzhov. It's great for extortion. Font of Return. There's lots of fonts of return here. Shadow Alley Denizen. Nice. Whenever another black creature enters battlefield under control, target creature gains Intimidate for end of turn. I've actually used this in an Orzhov deck. It's quite nasty, actually. So Intimidate is so much better than Menace. Read the Bones. Cruel Feeding. Seen this all this stuff before. Sadistic Hypnotist. Sacrifice a creature, target player, discards 2 cards. Activate this ability anytime you can cast a sorcery. Oh damn! And it's an uncommon from. I really don't know that set, but it looks like an older card. Not old enough to be like 9th edition or lower, but new. Highway Robber, which is a 4-cost 2/2. When in this battlefield, target opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Oh look, another Orzhov card. Another Cruel Feeding. Tragic Slip. Target creature gets -1/-1 on turn. Oh look, something that target creature get, or for Morbid, that creature gets -13/-13 this later turn instead if a creature died this turn. I'm sorry. What the hell is going to be higher than the 13? Emrakul? I guess it's good against like supports, but what at that time period in the Gate Crash time period would have had higher than 13 power? You could just say destroy a target creature instead, and it would mean the same thing. Another Lamia, another Font of Return, another Font of Return, another Highway Robber, another Font of Return, a Brainweevil, 4-cost Intimidate, sacrifice it, target player discards 2 cards. A Hypnotic Cloud. Yeah, it's an old card with kicker. Target player discards a card. If it was kicked, that player discards 3 instead. Okay. Cruel Feeding, Curse of Thirst. Enchanted player. Beginning of enchanted player's upkeep, Curse of Thirst deals damage to that player equal to the number of curses attached to him or her. Interesting. Good for certain decks. Claim of Erebos. Enchanted creature has 2, target player loses 2 life. Oh. And then Cast in the Darkness. Enchanted creature gets -2/-0, you can't block. Marsh Casualties, seen it before. Tavern Swindler, seen it before. Oh no, we haven't. Pay 3 life, flip a coin. If you win the flip, you gain 6 life. A very strange one, this. A very strange one. Very much a gamble kind of thing. But I guess you could use Quark's Thumb. And not Quark's other thumb. Another Hypnotic Cloud. Corpse Traders, here we go, 4. It's a Human Rogue, 3/3. For 3, sacrifice a creature, target opponent reveals his or her hand, choose a card from it and then discard that. Not too bad, it's again targeting removal. And something Mogis's Marauder, it's a Human Berserker, 3-cost. When it enters the battlefield, up to X target creatures gain Intimidate and Hasten on a turn, where X is your devotion to black. Mostly you can grab the Intimidate part, to be fair. Not bad for a 3-cost card, that's quite good for a 3-cost card. Signing Blood. Corrupt, 6-cost. Deals damage equal to the number of swamps you control to target ritual player. You gain life equal to damage dealt this way. Interesting. But 6-cost. Crippling Blight. Hey, look. I mean, it says target creature, enchanted creature gets -1/-1, can't block. And then an assassin creature token. When this creature deals combat damage to a player, that player loses the game. What creates assassin? Jeez, I've heard about that, and I can't remember what it specifically was, but it also has a normal card back, so it must be from like a structure deck or something. Return Berserker, Reveler even. When it dies, each player puts top 3 cards of his or library into grave. Not bad for a 2 cost for a 1/3. Not bad, really. Corpse Blockade, Defender, 1/4. Sacrifice on a creature, gains Death Touch until end of turn. Nyx Infusion. Enchant creature gets +2/+2 as long as it's an enchantment. Otherwise it gets -2/-2. Oh, so basically if it's an enchantment creature, yay! If not, oh. Cast into Darkness. Feast of Dreams. Lampads. Dreams. Ritual the Returned, an uncommon forecast. Exile target creature card from a graveyard. Put a black summon creature onto the battlefield. Its power is equal to that creature's power. Its toughness is equal to that card's toughness. I see. Interesting. And then we have a Goldforge Sentinel. 6 cost 4/4 flyer. Nice. Just a standard, fairly vanilla creature, except it's not, because it's a kind of mirror with. It's an awesome artifact. Blessed by the gods, coveted by mortals, beholden to neither. Alright, we'll open up one more, I think. We've got time. And then we'll open up the remaining 4 other times. So, we have Dual Shot. Deals 1 damage to 2 target creatures. We have Blazing Volley now, which does 1 damage to everything, so this isn't that great. Magmatic Chasm. Creatures that flying can't block this turn. Geist Blast. Deals 2 damage to target creature player, and it also has like a flashback for 3. Exile from your graveyard. Copy target instant or sword for your control. You may choose new targets for the copy. Always broken, those effects. Always! Dance with Devils, we've seen that before, I think, previously. Reduced to Ashes. Deals 5 damage to target creature if it would die this turn, exile instead. Which is, what, Lava Axe, kind of, but not. Magnifying Glass. Here we go into artifacts. You can either add blank to your mana, colorless to your mana pool, or for 4 investigate. Actually, might be good in Eldrazi, to be fair. Wicker Witch, which is just great for the flavor text of it. When there were no more crows to scare, it focused its efforts elsewhere. Oh, it's a rhyme as well. And there's 2 copies of that. Another magnifying glass. Ooh, we have got something unusual. It's one of those flippy cards. So it starts off as Harvest Hand. It's an uncommon. When it dies, return it to the battlefield under your control. And then it becomes Scrounged Scythe. It becomes an equipment. Okay. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. As long as it's equipped to a human, it has menace. Huh. That's really interesting. Oh, I get it. So it's like a scarecrow, and then when it's destroyed, someone else picks up the scythe. Huh. I love those little flippy ogre cards. And I know this guy said there's no land in it, but there's a Foul Orchard, which I guess is okay, because it's an uncommon land. Which actually didn't... I think more recently those started to now become commons. But it's nice, it's an uncommon, it's a dual land. We have Manic Scribe, 2 cost, human wizard. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent puts the top 2 cards of his or library into graveyard. Interesting. And it has the same effect again, but as Delirium, so it says 4 more card types. At the beginning of each upkeep, Oh. If there are 4... That player. Because it says that player. So, I don't quite get how that works. Is it the player that has 4 more among creature types in his graveyard? Or is it you? Or is it everyone again? I don't know. Oh, the beginning of each opponent's upkeep. So, like, that's quite interesting, actually. So, like, every opponent's upkeep that activates, but not collectively. Stitch to Mangler, and it's battlefield tapped, and then it's battlefield tapped and a creature opponent controls, and that creature doesn't untap during its control things on tap step. I kind of like these zombie horrors in blue, because it does remind me of the Splicers from Bioshock. We have another Manic Scribe. We have Just the Wind. Okay. Return target creature in his hand. There you go. And it has a Madness cost, which is interesting. Play one with nothing with this. Catalog, draw 2 and then discard. So that's interesting. That's a good. Again, I suppose you cast that and get rid of something Madness cost. There's 2 of that. We have Near Half Chaplain, 4 cost 3/1 with lifelink. And for 3, you can exile from your graveyard, put 2 1/1 white spirit creatures on with flung off the battlefield and cast it as any time you could cast a sorcery. Nice. Emissary of the Sleepless, 5 cost, 2/4 flyer. And if a creature dies this turn enters the battlefield, you put a 1/1 spirit creature on the battlefield flying. Yeah. Unruly Mob, 4. Angelic Purge, sacrifice opponent, as well as casting it for 3. And exile target artifact creature enchantment. There's 2 of that, another Emissary. Strength of Arms. Gets +2/+2 until end of turn. If you control equipment, put a 1/1 white human soldier creature token on the battlefield. That would probably go into my special super awesome deck. Cathar's Companion. It's literally just a doggo for 3/1 for 3. Whenever you cast non-creature spells, this gains indestructible at the end of turn. That's a weird one, but it's kind of cool actually. Puncturing Light. Destroy target attacking bond creature power 3 or less. Nahandri's Machinans. Beginning of upkeep of combat on your turn, target creature control gains destructible till end of turn. And for 2, including a red, you can deal 1 damage to target blocking creature. So Boros, basically. And Ghoulcaller's Accomplice. I think we've seen that one before. Shamble Back. Exile target creature card on graveyard, put a 2/2 black zombie creature card on the graveyard, you gain 2 life. As a 1, that is actually amazing. Because it says, from a graveyard, which basically means your opponents, and then you create a 2/2 black zombie creature token for 1 mana, and you gain 2 life. You can play that turn 1 if your opponent uses something stupid, like a 1 cast sorcerer instant, or plays Evolving Wilds, for example. You can 2/2 for 1 mana on turn 1, basically. That alone is dumb. There are also some white cards that you can cast that will only give you 2 life and maybe the exile bit. This is going to go in the decks in my own cat deck because it creates another creature token which will activate effects of things like Anointed Priest, and I get to exile something from Odin's graveyard, which could be, a problem for me later on, and I gain 2 life. We have Alms of the Vein. Target opponent loses 3 life, you gain 3, and you can play it for its Madness cost. Another Ghoulcaller's Accomplice, Sinister Concoction. It's enchantment for 1, and then 1 and pay 1 life. Put top card of your library to graveyard, discard a card, sacrifice this card, and then destroy a target creature. Okay. Weird. Firebog Revenant. It's a big, powerful spirit. So it has Skull, can't be blocked by creature's greater power, 1/3, with lifelink. Okay then. Rabid Bite, which we've seen in that exact same artwork, I think, in one of the Ixalan sets, because pirates. We have an insect token. Oh, it's a little giant, slightly radioactive ant. We have Groundskeeper. It's Groundskeeper, Willie! A 1-cost druid. And for 2, you can return target basic land from graveyard to hand. Nice. Intrepid Provisioner, trample, and can give another human 2/2 plus until end of turn. 4 cost, 4/4. Not bad for Trampler. Quilled Wolf. Look at it, he's so adorable. 1, it's a bear. And for 6, you give it +4/+4 until end of turn. Okay. You could also just put. You could probably find 4 1-cost things that give it +1/+1 counters. Confront the Unknown. Investigate an entire creature, gets +1/+1 until end of turn which clue you control. There you go, that's where you use clues. Clip Wing, each opponent sacrifice creature flying. And oh, we have another dual color card. What's this one going to be? So we've got, it's called Autumnal Gloom, 3 cost. It's an enchantment, okay. For black, you can put the top card of the library into graveyard, and it has Delirium. At the beginning of your end step, if there are 4 more card types among cards in your graveyard, transform it. And it becomes Ancient of the Equinox. It becomes a tree folk. It becomes a 4/4 trample hexproof. Basically for 3 mana, because if you don't have 4 more different card types in your graveyard, what are you doing in this game? That is incredible, actually. Then Might Beyond Reason, bundles and things, Delirium. Kessig Goreswine, 6 cost with Delirium. Has tramples on with this, yeah, Delirium. Another little insect. Equestrian Skill, 4 cost, gets +3/+3. If it's a human, it has trample. Another swine. Another Equestrian Skill. Mad Prophets, it's an uncommon, 4 cost, 2/2 with haste, and you can tap it, discard 1 card, draw a card. Not too bad. I swear there was a strategy you used to be able to do with that as well, Mad Prophet. And Human Soldier. That's a nice token, actually. And there you guys, I think that's going to be enough for this episode here, so don't forget to comment down below what you thought the opening was. And this is KJ signing off. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next one. Bye bye for now.